Hey everybody out there, James Donaldson coming to you today from Olympia, Washington. I'm down here at the state capitol talking to some of our state legislative folks in regards to a couple of bills I've been working on to help improve the life and the lot and the opportunities for people throughout our great state. You'll hear more about that later. But anyway, I wanted to, as a brand new Seattle City Council candidate for District 7, I wanted to come with you and just have a few moments to share with you, to give you more of an insight of what I am all about. You probably know me and my name from years and years of being in the sports world. An NBA player for quite a few years, graduate of Washington State University. So I've been up in the Northwest for just about 40 years, and I've loved every moment of it. Traveled all over the world, had a chance to see a lot of other great cities, and Seattle is where I always come back to. So this is my home, this is my life, this is my commitment too, and I want to take the next step to be a city council member where I can continue representing not only District 7, but the whole greater Seattle area even more so. I want to let you know a couple things though, that a little bit of in a personal nature, but I have shared these things publicly the last year or two via social media and blogs. You can go on anywhere and just pull it up and read about it. 4.5 years ago, I had emergency open heart surgery for a aortic dissection, which is a very, very serious thing. Less than 5% survival rate typically. Studies show that people who are on the verge of life and death after open heart surgery a lot of times go through some mental challenges as they realize their mortality, they realize that they can't do what they used to do, and all those kind of things. On top of that, a couple years later, my mother passed away, who was a little bit sickly, a little bit elderly, but still, it's always a tremendous loss to lose any member of your family. My marriage of 5 years, only 5 years, all of a sudden ended when my wife and picked up her and her 10-year-old boy and packed up and left the marriage suddenly without a word of notice, and while I was out of town for the weekend, and I came back to an empty house. She didn't want anything, so I kind of got out of it okay, I guess, except for the mental anguish of it all. She wanted her green card. She was a Chinese citizen, and I helped her get her green card. So that was the end of that. So those kind of things, trying to save the Donaldson Clinic, which was my pride and joy for 28 years of running a fantastic physical therapy clinic with a great staff of people, treating thousands of people over the years. Finally had to close its doors. I just no longer could afford to keep it going financially, physically, emotionally. It was taking its toll. With that, my income evaporated, my savings evaporated, and everybody in town was chasing after me for money that I owe them, and I still owe them. So you may hear on the campaign trail once in a while that James Donaldson owes somebody some money, or there's a legal summons after him for this or that. A lot of those things are true. I pass them on to my attorney, of course, and they work it out in their legalese as best they can. I'm a man of great character.